Number 14. I'm just kidding. All right. Let f be a function defined by f of x equals, and it has all this stuff right here. G is the inverse. Oh, if G is the inverse of f, and G, oh wow, there's a lot of information here. Let's just find out what it wants so we can start like doing stuff with this information. What is the value of G inverse of 2? Oh, this is incorrect. I'll fix this for future versions. That should be G prime of 2. Okay, that's what it was supposed to say, G prime of 2. So what is G prime of 2? This is our goal. Now G is an inverse function, right? G is an inverse function. So before I navigate and figure out my pathway through the solving of this problem, the first thing I'm thinking I want to do is I want to identify everything I know. Because when I identify everything I know, usually the plan comes out of that. So if you're having a hard time figuring out how to solve a problem in calculus, just start writing down things that you know, and then you'll hopefully find out where to go. I didn't try to rhyme there, it just happened. Don't do that. All right, so what would the derivative of G be? Since we're dealing with an inverse function, do you guys know what the formula is to find the derivative of an inverse function? I don't even know if we'll need this, but I'm going to put it here anyways because we might. And then we have other stuff, okay? So I saw that it's an inverse, and so I thought, I'm going to write that. And then I'm seeing this, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with that, but let's write it down. We have x and then g of x, and if we plug in a 2, we get a 1. Now, if g is an inverse of f, we also know something about the f. If I have an x and f of x, what do we know about the f of x? If we plug in a 1, we get a 2, right? That's what we know? So I'm just writing down stuff that we know. Is there anything else? No, that's it. Okay, so now, how do we find this? I think I'm going to go ahead and try to use my formula here. So we have g prime of 2. That would equal 1 divided by f prime g of 2. Do we know what g of 2 is? Yeah. Oh, snap, we do. It's right here. It said it right here. Okay, so g of 2 is... So I have 1 over f prime of 1. Do we know what f prime of 1 is? Oh, dang. We don't know what f prime of 1 is. We know what f is, but we don't know what f prime of 1 is. So is there any way we can find f prime? All right, come back to this guy. We go f prime of x equals 3x squared plus 1. Now, do you guys know what f prime of 1 would be? We got to plug in the 1, right? So we got 1 over 3, 1 squared plus 1. And that would be 3 plus 1 on the bottom, maybe 1 over 4. Is that answer over there? Yay, we win!